I think this federal holiday is well deserved, but it should be called Emancipation Day. That should be the name of the holiday. You talk to people about Juneteenth, and they really have no idea what it is. And that's because it was bad branding. And of course, I'm going to blame the Democrats. Though the Republicans and Democrats joined together to vote for that, there was only a couple of standouts that didn't vote for it. But it is a federal holiday, and freeing the slaves and the Emancipation Proclamation by Abraham Lincoln in 1863, that was a very important thing to win the Civil War, to end slavery, a scourge on humanity. It's affected all peoples across the world for centuries, but it really should have been called Emancipation Day. And most people don't know Juneteenth is for June 19th, which doesn't even make sense, but there is some historical reason for it. But to me, it's still bad branding. And basically, the Union troops couldn't get to Texas. You got to think back in the Civil War, Texas was way out there. So after the Civil War had ended, it took the Union troops a little while to get out there, and Texas was still using slavery. They were just ignoring the federal government. They were so far away, unlike the southern states, we had troops down there, and they started enforcing the will of the Union and the federal government. But it took them a little bit to get out to Texas to enforce all those federal laws. And they arrived on June 19th. Even I'm getting confused because they call it Juneteenth. They got out there in June of 1865 on June 19th. So that was the last bastion of slavery that they ended in the United States. I just don't think people look that deep into history. I mean, there's some history nerds and people who love history, and I'm one of them. But I really think for that holiday, to give it the impact, what it deserves as a federal holiday, it should have been called Emancipation Day. They probably didn't want to do it because Lincoln was a Republican, and I don't know.